Ladies and gentlemen, this is your host, Khalil Bradley, host of the Khalil the Hannibal Sports Report YouTube channel and Facebook page. And got a bunch of things to talk about. Tom Thibodeau being released. I will also be talking about Ravens to Lamar Jackson without Joe Flacco, even though there could be a possibility of Joe Flacco being traded or released. I'll also be discussing Eagles, the NFL divisional playoffs, divisional round of the playoffs being set, and so there is still, ladies and plenty more to come, though, by the way. And Wayne Rooney's arrest as well, which I did address earlier, though, so I'll get into that. But first things first, I'm gonna get on to I will however be getting on to the fact that just got breaking news. I just found out recently Tom Thibodeau of the Wolves as head coach and president, he has been released after losing to the LA Lakers without King LeBron James once again. They lost Wolves have lost the Lakers 108 to 86. Possible candidate would have to be former Bulls coach Fred Hoiberg. That is. Ryan Sanders is going to be the interim coach just for now till they get a new one. That is. So basically, ladies and gents, what is next for Tom Thibodeau? Where does he go from here? And really, where's he going to wind up? Where will Tom Thibodeau wind up? And what future does Tom Thibodeau have though? Really, I mean, if you look what happened though, Jimmy Butler he used to be with the Wolves. He got until he got traded to the Sixers. That is, even though Jimmy Butler his offseason role, he shouts the coach that's for his offensive role. That is, so not sure that's going to be cutting. Not sure that's going to be working out. He just challenged him. That is, Fred, but really, Tom Thibodeau as Wolves coach and president has been released. Fred Hoiberg, who was fired around last year, he may be a possible candidate. That is. So really not sure this is going to be a good fit or not. I don't know if Fred Hoiberg wants in to be the next Wolves coach, and I'm not sure what future Tom Thibodeau has though. But this may not be looking good for him, so I'm not sure where he'll go from here. And hoping I'll get the latest on that. So I will keep y'all posted, level up to date, determine where he's gonna go, where he's gonna wind up at, and where figure what positions he's gonna best fit him. So you never know for sure. You just never know. So that's all I gotta know, ladies and gents. That's all I have to know. Now I'm gonna be moving on to the NFC. Moving to another topic I want to talk about. The divisional playoffs being set. You will see the Patriots take on the Chargers. You know the Chargers they took out the Ravens, and Lamar Jackson's early birthday gift didn't come in though. So that results in Lamar Jackson and the Ravens getting a loss to the Chargers. So basically, that's all there is to it though. So again, the Chargers will take on the Patriots in the AFC divisional round. The Chiefs will take on the Colts. Eagles, the defending Super Bowl champs, they will take on the Saints. And I got the Saints as the heavy favorite to beat the Eagles. But obviously, the Eagles, just recently, they survived by 1 point. That is when when the when the Bears made when the Bears missed a field goal kick, hitting the goal line and hitting the crossbar of the goal line. That is so. Bears, you may have thought the Bears were the underdogs. Well, actually, I did see that though. By the way, yeah, where Priscilla Kelly threw a tampon, taste the tuna. I did see that. Yeah, I did see that. By the way, so she's in a lot of trouble. But I want to move on to that. So really, I mean, yeah, Priscilla Kelly's got a lot of criticism. By the way, it's by the her pulling out a tampon right over her tights. That is. Oh my goodness, it's just cruel, sickening. Putting it in someone's mouth, and I mean that had blood on it. I know it's sick. It's sickening. I'll tell you that right now. It really is. So some people were disgusted by it. Others sort of probably didn't care much about that, but so I mean, Joey Ryan, he's he's sometimes a famous wrestler that is. He's sort of a well, takes the laptop and kicks it, puts it in people's mouths. That is on his opponent's mouth, and does a super kick. Everyone knows that. So Priscilla Kelly, she put a tampon right in her opponent's mouth. That is at some Subway suburban wrestling match. That is. I think that went out. So she got some harsh critics in there. Yep, I see that. How the talk turned out. Blast the Road Dog's name, Man Classic's name. So yeah, Joey Ryan. You seen Joey Ryan do it? Well, it takes the laptop out of his trunks. That is shows people's mouths and does a super kick on them on their opponents. What's matches? But I'm just oh my, you know, people weren't successful with what Priscilla Kelly did though. At the Suburban wrestling match she had, she said, "You want to taste the tuna?" I mean, my goodness, it's disgusting stuff. But I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why. I mean, Priscilla Kelly's the first woman to do that. Though I'll tell you. Well, yes, she is. I'll tell you that she was a former Mayor Classic competitor in the second season. That is Los Santana Garrett though. Shine 54, 55. That is. So basically, you know, Priscilla Kelly takes some harsh criticism. That, by the way, just like last night or yesterday, that is, Spider antics. People are taking kindly on that. The fact that she pulled her tampon right out of her trunks. That is, and you can see the comments down below if you want to. That's up to you guys. So people weren't too satisfied with that, and I mean, the people, those people do. I mean, Joe, you seen Joe Ryan do it. Well, it feels like Priscilla Cal was in Joe Ryan's shoes almost, but oh my goodness, I hope she doesn't do it to any more opponents because it's a little nasty. I'll tell you, it's a little nasty. But come on, people, come on. I mean, taking a tampon out of your trunks, like the front of your trunks, it's come on. It's not right. I know people may think it's not right, but it's just uncalled for. It really is, and that's just harsh. It really, really is. I hope she learns her lesson and tries not to do it again. Hopefully not. And tries to. Oh my goodness. Would have been out right there. Would have been out, but it's just sickening. I'll tell you, it's really, really sickening. I will tell you that right. It really is. And guys like Jr., Gail Kim, Tessa Blanchard, even yeah, Tessa Blanchard, Jr. Guys like Velvet Sky, even Bully Ray, Hurricane Helps. They didn't take to comment that at all. So you can read the thoughts and reactions to it on Twitter if you want to, but disgusting stuff. It's out there. It's just people think it's fake, but it is what it is, guys. So hope it doesn't happen again. I can tell you that. Just hope it does not happen again. I want to move back to the divisional playoffs round. That is, Patriots will taking the Chargers. I got the Patriots defeating the Chargers. I got the Chiefs beating up the Colts. I got in the NFC side. I got the Saints beating up the Eagles. Even though the Eagles they won against the Bears, that resulted in a now the Bears they missed and the field goal kick that is when it was blocked and it hit the crossbar. Eagles won that. They're gonna take on the Saints, and the Saints they're gonna be the favorite to beat up the Eagles. And the Rams, I got the Rams beating up those Cowboys. That is so. I'm over the Rams. They beat up those Cowboys. The NFC title game picks. I got the Patriots taking on the Chiefs. Patriots are gonna be AFC title game. For I got the Patriots taking on the Chiefs. And I got this NFC title game. I got the Saints taking on the Rams. And Super 53. This is who I got right now. See this? This is who I got. This is who I got winning right here. Saints. All the way. All the way. Say what you want about it. But that's how it is, guys. Because I'm looking for the Saints to, put a big on those Eagles. They can take on the Rams. It's necessary if it happens. I'll be looking forward to it. It'll be really, really good. I look forward to it. It'll be fun to watch. So don't miss out on the divisional round that is starting next week, January 12th and 13th. And, it'll be fun to watch. So I do look forward to it. Incredible. So amazed by it, but I really am. So hope the Chiefs are gonna knock out the Colts. Got the Chiefs. I got the Patriots taking out those Chargers. Saints taking out beating up the Eagles, and I got the Rams taking out the Cowboys. Now the Eagles, their chances of making it back to Super Bowl 53 could be in dire jeopardy, and they may not win another Super Bowl. I can tell you that right now, but it's not gonna be that easy. It's not gonna be that easy for the Eagles. So the road to the Super Bowl could be over. So the Saints, Saint Eagles may not make it. I can tell you that Saint Eagles may not make it. The Saints they got to put a beating on those Eagles. We good for them. Rams they got to beat those Cowboys. So I got the Rams beating up those Cowboys. And so I got the Chiefs beating up the Colts. I got the Patriots beating up the Chargers. So I got to know right there, ladies and gents. Make sure you make up your own brackets if you want. That is, make your votes count if you want. That is, all your votes count. Cash your votes in to see who's going to win the AFC divisional rounds and the NFC divisional rounds. Up to you guys, the fans, the viewers, subscribers. If you want, that is up to you. And I'll be more than happy to quickly winner, see who's in, who's out, and I'll let you know ahead of time for sure. So give you a live update on that. Now I want to move on to another topic. I do want to point out the fact that after the Ravens lost to the Chargers, the Ravens are going to be sticking with Lamar Jackson in the near future because he's a future quarterback. He doesn't disappoint. I can tell you that because Lamar Jackson, he took over for Joe Flacco. And Joe Flacco lost his job to Lamar Jackson. That is, by the way. So basically, it is obvious that Joe Flacco could be traded nor released, and it could happen by tomorrow. Yeah, or later tonight, tomorrow, or next week, this week, or next week. I'll let you know ahead of time if it happens, and I'll let you know for sure how this all plays out. Though, by the way, I know Lamar Jackson made quite the impression, and his birthday is tomorrow, though. So that's all I need to know, ladies and gents. And that's how it's gonna be right there. So Lamar Jackson's gonna break features new NFL quarterback. He made his first run, his first playoff. He made his first debut in the playoffs, so although he may have fallen a tad short, but he's got a lot more. He's got a lot more footsteps to learn. The Ravens defense did good, putting pressure, but Chargers defense put pressure on Lamar Jackson. That is, by the way, offense wasn't enough. The defense didn't do so good, but Chargers struck back, so that's why I got them. Yep. Even though Phil Rivers has never been a Super Bowl MVP nor a Super Bowl champion, but it's not going to happen. I can tell you they'll be back as ever. I'll tell you that. So I got the Patriots being up the Chargers, Chiefs being up the Colts. So that's all you need to know right there, ladies. That's all you gotta know. Now, I also want to move on to another topic. I just want to point out on the fact that, and I mentioned this earlier today, for Manchester United star and DC United star Wayne Rooney last month was arrested for foul language and for intoxication at the Metro Washington Airport, Metropolitan Airport. That is Metro Washington Airport. That is, and quite frankly, he was released. He had to pay a $25 fine, cost him $91. He was released on his own recognizance. That is, and it's led to in January 4th led to a class 4 misdemeanor. He was booked at the Loudoun County Adult Detention Center. That is, and back in September 2017. That is, he pleaded guilty and received a 2-year driving ban for DUI in Winslow, England. He nearly he was nearly 3 times the legal over the legal limit. That is, when he got pulled over. And DC Net is fully aware of this for sure. And I got a feeling that Wayne, I just hope that Wayne Rooney learns his lesson and tries to make the mistake again though. So hopefully he learns his lesson. And I'm not sure what's next for him. Where does he go from here? What's next for DC United? So that's all I got to know, ladies and gents. And that's all to be said about those. So that's all you got to know, ladies and gents. Well, that's going to do, ladies and gents, for the Khalil the Hannibal Sports Report YouTube channel and Facebook page. Please be sure to subscribe to the Khalil the Hannibal Sports Report YouTube channel and Facebook page by all means necessary. Please be sure you send me your comments, your tweets, your reactions from also from Tom Thibodeau being released as Wolves head coach and president. Tell me think that Fred Hoiberg is going to be the possible candidate. Let me know what you think about that. Tom Thibodeau being released as Wolves coach and president. Some of your comments, your tweets, your reactions about that. Please be sure you send me your comments, your tweets, your reactions, and your thoughts about and send me your votes and decide who's gonna win the AFC and NFC divisional rounds and make it to the AFC and NFC title games. And some of you think here's Super Bowl matchups who you want to see. Be sure to send me comments and tweets, your reactions from Lamar Jackson. From the Ravens move on to Lamar Jackson without Joe Flacco, and although there's a possibility of Joe Flacco being traded nor released. Let me know what you think about that. Be sure to send me your comments, your tweets, your reaction, your thoughts about well, Wayne Rooney being arrested last month in December for intoxication for foul language and him paying a fine of $25 and costing him $91. That is, him being booked at the Loudoun County Adult Detention Center, Class A misdemeanor, him being fined at $25 and costing $91. And do you think that Wayne Rooney is going to be released by the DC United? And if so, that happens this week, next week. Let me know in the comment section what you think about that. And I'm more than happy to address it. So I'm not sure what's next for Wayne Rooney. I'm not sure where DC United goes from here. And that happens next week, then that's how it's going to be right there. That's not going to be, the future's not looking too good for him. Let me know what you think of, Wayne Rooney's future's going to be since he got arrested last month. Let me know about that. I'm more than happy to address it and respond, and I'll be more than happy to clue you in on it. So that's all you got to know, ladies and gents. That's all I need to know. Be sure to send me your comments and tweet your reaction about Priscilla Kelly, that is, using a tampon and putting it on opponent's mouth, that is, which is sickening. She grabbed it out of her tights, but, hopefully it doesn't happen again. I can tell you that. Hopefully it does not happen again, because people were not taking kindly on that. And let me know in the comment section what you think, your reaction, your response, and your thoughts, and I'll be more than happy to respond and address it. And I'll clear you for more life updates, breaking news, trending topics, developing storylines all over the sports industry. And I'll let you know for sure ahead of time for sure. So I'll tell you about that. So take care, everybody. You guys have a good evening. Bye bye.